Celebrities. We idolize them, we want to be like them, we want to be with them. However, not all celebrities are good. Fame doesn't mean you are golden. Some people are filled with hate and anger. Some commit crimes that leave them locked up behind bars for their entire lives. So today on Top 10 Beyond the Screen, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 10 celebrities who are currently in jail. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Coming in at 10, Phil Spector. Phil Spector is a former record producer, musician, and songwriter who developed the Wall of Sound, a music production formula described as a Wagnerian approach to rock and roll, and to this day he is acknowledged as one of the most influential figures in pop music history. However, in 2009 he was convicted of second-degree murder and has remained incarcerated ever since. There's little information, which is why that was short. Coming in at 9, Sam Hurd. Samuel George Hurd III is a former American football wide receiver in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. However, on December 14, 2011, Hurd was arrested in Chicago for allegedly attempting to purchase and distribute large quantities of cocaine and marijuana, and in turn faced federal drug charges. On August 9, 2012, Hurd was arrested once again for violating his bond by failing 2 drug tests. A federal judge later ordered Hurd to be jailed indefinitely, and on April 10, 2013, Hurd announced he would change his plea to guilty the following day. He faced a sentence of 10 years to life. On November 13, 2012, Hurd was sentenced to 15 years behind bars. Coming in at number 8, Michael Jase. Michael Jase is a former actor best known for his role as Los Angeles police officer Julian Lowe in the FX drama The Shield. On May 20th, 2014, Jase was arrested after he fatally shot his wife, April Jase. A jury subsequently convicted him of second-degree murder on May 31st, 2016, and on June 10th, 2016 he was sentenced to 40 years behind bars. Coming in at number 7, Jonathan Paul Koppenhaver. Also known as War Machine, Koppenhaver is a former mixed martial artist and former pornographic actor who has been convicted on multiple felony charges including sexual assault. In 2008 he legally changed his name to War Machine and competed on The Ultimate Fighter, Team Hughes vs Team Sarah, as well as competed for Bellator MMA and the Extreme Fighting Championship. In March 2017 he was convicted on 29 felony counts after assaulting his ex-girlfriend during a 2014 incident. He was sentenced to life in prison on June 5th, 2017. Coming in at 6, Ray Nagin. Clarence Ray Nagin Jr. was a former American politician and convicted felon who was the 60th mayor of New Orleans, Louisiana from 2002 to 2010. A Democrat, Nagin became internationally known in 2005 in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. In 2014, Nagin was convicted on 20 of 21 charges of wire fraud, bribery, and money laundering related to bribes from city contractors before and after Katrina, and was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison. Coming in at number 5, Ricardo Medina. Ricardo Medina is a former American actor best known for his role as Cole Evans, the Red Wild Force Ranger, and later as Decker, the half-human cursed Nightlock in Power Rangers Samurai. However, on February 1st, 2015, Medina was arrested after he stabbed to death his 38-year-old roommate Joshua Sutter on January 31st. Medina was initially held on a $1 million bail, but no charges were filed against him from the district attorney due to requests on further investigation, so he was released on February 3rd, 2015. Medina claimed that he stabbed Sutter in self-defense after Sutter forced open the door of Medina's bedroom. On January 14th, 2016, he was arrested again on murder charges in connection with Sutter's death. On March 16, 2017, Medina pled guilty to 1 felony count of voluntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 6 years in prison. Coming in at number 4, Takashi 6ix9ine. Takashi 6ix9ine is an American rapper and songwriter with an incredibly controversial public persona, characterized by his distinctive rainbow-colored hair, tattoos, public feuds, and legal issues. On November 16, 2018, Takashi stated, I quote, "There's only one thing I fear in life. No, 2 things. I fear God and I fear the FBI. Well, just 2 days later he was arrested and charged with federal RICO and firearms charges, including conspiracy to murder and armed robbery, with the potential to face up to life in prison. February 1st, 2019, Takashi pled guilty to 9 charges and is due to be sentenced in January 2020, and possibly faces a mandatory sentence of 47 years in prison. Coming in at 3, Anthony Weiner. Anthony Weiner is a former Democratic congressman who represented New York's 9th congressional district from January 1999 until June 2011. He won 7 terms as a Democrat, never receiving less than 60% of the vote. However, Weiner resigned from Congress in June 2011 after an incident in which a sexually suggestive photo that he sent to a woman via Twitter was captured and publicized. Then, on May 19, 2017, Weiner pled guilty to another unrelated sexting charge of transferring obscene material to a minor and was sentenced to 21 months in prison in order to pay a $10,000 fine. Coming in at number 2, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is a former stand-up comedian, actor, musician, author, famous for appearing on his own sitcom, The Bill Cosby Show. He held an active career for 6 decades before being convicted and imprisoned for sex offenses in 2018. His reputation became tarnished back in the mid-2010s when numerous women made sexual assault accusations against him, the earliest dating back decades. More than 60 women came forward accusing the actor of either attempted sexual assault, rape, drug-facilitated sexual assault, sexual battery, child sexual abuse, or sexual misconduct. Cosby was found guilty of 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault and sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison in September 2018. And finally, coming in at number 1, Oscar Pistorius. Oscar Pistorius is a former professional sprinter who, in 2015, was convicted of the 2013 murder of his girlfriend Reeva Steenkamp. Now, some history first. Both of Pistorius' feet had been amputated when he was 11 months old due to congenital defect. Pistorius went on to run in both non-disabled sprint events and in sprint events for below-the-knee amputees. At the 2011 World Championships in Athletics, Pistorius became the first amputee to win a non-disabled work track medal, and at the 2012 Summer Olympics, he became the first double-leg amputee to participate in the Olympic Games. However, on February 14, 2013, Pistorius fatally shot his girlfriend, model Reeva Steenkamp, in his Pretoria home. The athlete claimed he had mistaken his girlfriend for an intruder hiding in the bathroom, but he was arrested and charged with murder. At his trial the following year, Pistorius was found not guilty of murder, but guilty of culpable homicide. He received a 5-year prison sentence and a concurrent 3-year suspended sentence. However, here's where things get crazy. In July 2015, Judge Masipa extended Pistorius' sentence to 6 years, and on appeal by the state for a longer sentence, the Supreme Court of Appeal more than doubled his prison term to 13 years and 5 months. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with that list? Were there any celebrities that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do part 2. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 10 Christmas horror movies that will keep you up at night. Horror fan said, "Now I won't have a Merry Christmas, I will have a Scary Christmas." You're very welcome. Scary Christmases are the best ones. Deborah Chick said, "The horror that is Queen Lucy's displeasure keeps me awake." Good. I'm always displeased. I hope you will never sleep again. SkullXR said, "Christmas Evil is personally my favorite." Couldn't agree more. Leslie Swanson said, "If Lucy smiles, is it not one of the signs of the apocalypse?" It really is. That's why I never smile. But when I do, the world will end. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Beyond the Screen vid. And until next time, see you later.